Your guests, we all just gonna stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right. Yeah. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more
soon.
I think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting, so I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
You spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you got to be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time when...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm going to meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just explaining to Miss St. Germain, this is a reputable program on $1 billion network. We take procedures and standards very seriously and will, of course, treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh, my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
$1 billion
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got
I'm
it.
not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
We'll, of course, treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh, yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, and I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over anything. Are we clear?
Ash, loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins. That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head a set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Lewis. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right. Places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my video. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel?
That just comes with the territory, you know? We make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want. But it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If I'm my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside.
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. I mean, what is it all about? Like, what is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball that they can play?
Almost like a chess match.
Absolutely. A complete chess match. Thank you. Athleticism is a tool, but that's all it is. It's a tool. It's like giving a power drill to a baby. But that doesn't mean that the baby can build your house just because he has that power drill.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I got to ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you?
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately,
game early before launch.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for like 3 years now, this type of event, and it's been awesome. Like, it's probably one of the most helpful things we have because we work all year, and we're in our little silo, we're building our game, and we think it's in a good state, but until you get these players who play all year long, and they're representing the My Team community, the My Player community, rec, the pro guys, like basically everyone's kind of got their little representative inside, and they give us a great, their great 2 cents of like how the game.
With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers? And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. On the court for the Pistons, James Wiseman's out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's MP. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Burks in at the shooting guard position. Now the pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Right side Jackson. Pass to Nesmith. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Over Stewart. That one wide left.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the rejection by Jackson. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nembhard, the pass to Smith. Over Stewart. Smith, no good. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against New York.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Joseph. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Quite smooth with the ball in his hands. Corey Joseph loves, on occasion, to get tricky with it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good, and the Pistons making a change here. Hampton's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Johnston from downtown. Here's Stewart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's perfect from the line this time. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Mathurin. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Doesn't go for him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
On the wing, MP. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pacers lead by 6. Dope. For the Pistons, James Wiseman. He's checked in for Bagley. Burks comes in for Ivy. And MP subbed in for R.J. Hampton. Free throw drops for Hield.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Jackson and Turner man the post positions. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Mathurin in at the point. That's the Pacers 5.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
And Duren slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Stewart's checked in for Duren. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Hield against Burks. And Turner kicks to Hield. Back to Turner. Hield outside. Shot clock at 5. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
To the middle, Turner with the steal. 3-on-3. And it's MP with the rebound. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, do you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round. But clearly his team believed in him. And the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
They get a hand on it. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Indiana. Detroit also making some changes. Joseph comes in for Diallo, and Hayes subbed in for Alec Burks. Some nice passing here by Indiana. That's a 2 from Hield. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Joseph, the pass to Johnston, and he trims the lead to single digits. MP's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
The deep three from Hield. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Indiana Pacers. He's been a major... And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Both teams making some changes here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now, here's Nesmith. Passes it to Jackson. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Hampton. James Wiseman's out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Ivy. And it's Johnston in at the point guard. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. The first free throw is good. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Pistons. And so Stewart nails both of them.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
And there's the pass to Nembhard. Smith outside, 6 to shoot. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 10 points in the quarter. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Here's Johnston. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Nembhard, the pass to Smith. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Over Joseph. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Pistons trail by 15. MP outside. From 13. No good on the shot. Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Johnston. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call.
And the Pistons making a change here. MV's checked in. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. And it's T.J. McConnell. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Nora in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Hield can't hit. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Pacers leading by 15. Pass to Mathurin. McConnell with it. He kicks to Heel. Turner inside. Shoots over Duran. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Boy, and the defense there looking lost on that play.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Passes it to Nwora. The shot from the low post is good. And the Pacers lead by 14.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Hayes dishes to MP. The Pacers pull it in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Hield, the pass to Mathurin. Bounce pass from McConnell. And the pass to Nwora. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 14.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Indiana.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the Pistons making a change here. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be she wrote.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
The shot by Joseph, no good. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Hill. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is...